Go.
Okay, hey guys, in this video, we're going to be going over how to insert and edit videos in Descript for our podcast curator. So the very first thing that we need to do is we're going to log into Descript. If you do not have the software, this is where you're going to download it. You will probably need 2FA access for this because it is on the Access at the Lead Cure account. So I've already signed in with this. That is, if we need, we have backup codes I can give to everybody just to make sure that we're all logged in case Tristan isn't around. But once you have Descript logged in and downloaded, we're going to have to go and download the video that we're wanting to work on. This one is going to be in a Loom. So we'll go up here, download the video. That might be in Drive, it might be in Loom, might be in Zoom. There's multiple places that this could be. It's going to be in the task. So what we need to do is download the file. I've already downloaded it, so we can show this in folder. We would drag this over into Descript. I've already done this as well. When you drag this into Descript, it's going to ask if you want to transcribe and create a composition. And we have already done that. Our composition is down here. So leaving off where I was at, what we need to do is, since this is going to be theoretically a Lead Cure recording, even though it's just a template, like a test, we need to find our composition for the Lead Cure podcast template. We're going to duplicate this and drag this into this folder here, which is 1 minute podcast edits. We need to name it what it's going to be, the title of the podcast. So since this is transcribed, the way you work in Descript is everything moves around as text. The text is the video. So whatever you highlight is a section of video, not just the text. So I'm going to highlight this whole video right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go into my example podcast, and we can now delete the placeholder. So now that the video is pasted in, we can see that it's back here. Depending on what size it is, what shape it is, we'll have to adjust the video just so that it fits within the size of the screen. We're going to have multiple of these. One's going to be 9:16, one's going to be 1:1, so it's smaller, and this one is 16:9. And if you need to edit that yourself, you should be able to click off anywhere in here, and it'll give you the composition settings. So for example, this one, we could do 1:1 if we wanted to. All the elements are already there. So pretty much we would just have to resize the elements to match this. If I can find that one, wherever it's at, here we go. So this is now a 1:1 template. It's that easy if you need to adjust it. First thing we want to do is, I'm not sure if you can do this in here yet. Nope. So you're going to go through each element and shore them up with the end of the video. That way that they are there throughout the whole video. They don't just jump around, disappear. The only two elements we will not be doing that will be the lower third and the lower third text up here. The captions is going to go. And pretty much this video is edited at this point. We just need to go through and get rid of filler words. If there were, like this Alejandro, you just go through, press E. Once the text is highlighted, we can fix that. So now it's Alejandro. Should be able to go up and remove filler words. It's going to get rid of all the ums and uhs. So at that point, you read through it. If you see something that is wrong, like Tristan's name, and that's pretty much it. So once the text is done, we have our video. The first thing we want to do in the export process is export our captions. So we can go through and we can export the file as text. It can be a docx file or just a text file, whatever. I always do plain text. You do not have to break it up based off of the time codes. I think it's already turned off. So the text is exported. We can open that up in here. So there we go. We have the entire transcript of the video. It's just like if we were doing it in Veed. So you would copy and paste this as a comment on the podcast task that we have set up. And past that point, we would then export the video. We can go up and change our format. And then at this point, you would upload it into the edited videos of the drive folder of the client that we would be doing the podcast for. I'm not sure if in the future we're going to have a podcast folder inside of each one of these. But past that, you would just copy the link into the VTask, or not VTask, but the podcast task. And it would then move to either be Q8 or I'm not sure where it goes past that point. We haven't gotten there, but we'll get to that step when it's done. But I think that's pretty much it. Do you have any questions?